Hello viewers, Ohio Airgun Shooter back again with another airgun video. For this video, I have the Ruger P345. It is a CO2 powered non-blowback airsoft airgun. As you can see, it comes in a plastic clear blister pack. It has a claim velocity of up to 380 feet per second with 0.20 gram BBs, and then up to 430 feet per second with 0.12 gram BBs. This particular package comes with bonus 100 BBs. I'm not sure what those are weight-wise. We'll have to weigh those. Probably 0.20 gram BBs. Again, powered by a single CO2 cartridge. Again, licensed by Ruger. Let's see. It's manufactured by Umarex under license from Ruger. It does have a stick magazine. 15 round stick magazine. Again, it is non-blowback. So let me go ahead and get it back out of the packaging. In the packaging, you do get, of course, the pistol. The 100 BBs. The owner's manual. The do not return to the store leaflet. And just a product leaflet for their different CO2 cartridges. And just the cardboard insert, which we already went over. So yeah, I'll weigh these. I'm pretty sure these are 0.20 gram BBs. Alright. Here it is, the Ruger P345. This is constructed of all plastic. Good airsoft. It does come with the orange tip. This one looks like it's very difficult to remove, so I'll probably just leave this on. It is non-blowback. There's no moving slide. This safety and decocker switch on both sides, it's fake. The slide catch and release is fake. The hammer is fake. It is a stick magazine. The CO2 compartment is hidden under the grip. It does say you must remove the magazine first before opening it up. It just slides back to expose the CO2 cartridge compartment. It does have the little tab on the end for tightening and piercing. Has some Ruger P345. The Ruger has a very nice Ruger logo on it. I purchased this for $39.99 from evike.com. I like Rugers. I've owned Ruger P85. Mark II in the past in 9mm. I believe this is the replica of the Ruger P345 45 caliber. It does have fiber optic sights on the back and on the front, which is a pretty good feature for a gun under $40. I really like the red and green fiber optics. It really kind of breaks up the pattern. Should make for a target acquisition really easy. Manual safety, similar to the Beretta APX and a few other Umarex air guns that they have. What, the XBG or XPC, two that I recently reviewed. Those two non-blowback. Actually, I believe, and those were 4.5mm. Actually, I believe this is pretty much the same mechanically, because it does, as you pull the trigger, it's double action only, but the barrel, you can't see it. I don't know if you can see it without the light. Let me get some light. The barrel does protrude forward as you pull the trigger, just like on those models. Trigger is double action only. Safety on, it will not engage. Safety off, it pulls. It's not light, but it's not too heavy as well. Just kind of in the medium. It has a really nice long trigger, so that kind of helps. I mean, fingertip, it's kind of heavy, but if you use the good, a good part of your finger, it's really not that bad. It does have a accessory rail. Yeah, it's Picatinny. No white lettering, surprisingly. Caliber 6mm BB. Here's your warning. Manufactured by Umarex under license from Sturm Ruger and Company. There's a little serial number here. Grips aren't bad. I mean, it's plastic. It actually has a lot more weight than I thought it would. I thought it would, being all plastic. Really doesn't feel that bad. It's very kind of beefy from front to back, the grip, but it's not uncomfortable at all. Almost kind of feels like a Desert Eagle grip. Weight wise, without CO2 cartridge or BBs, 1 pound, 1 ounce. I did mention it was similar to a couple other Umarex air guns. This one being the XCP. It has a similar safety. And this too is double action only. And the barrel protrudes as you pull the trigger. Magazines actually are the same, but again, this one's 4.5mm and it doesn't have the base like the Ruger's has. But this one too is all plastic. Plastic fantastic, as Rune Rebel always describes them. But this one's definitely smaller. It's a lot lighter. This one definitely has more weight to it. Most of it, just you can feel it all right in this area here. So, being that this is the size of a .45 caliber handgun, and this one's probably just a 9mm, so a little beefier with the .45 ACP. And this one has fiber optic sights as well, green front and back, which is really a feature that I like, because it really breaks up the pattern and it just helps, I think, with target acquisition and seeing some of the, if you're shooting at black targets or low lighting, these really help a lot. For the velocity testing and accuracy testing today, I'll of course be using the BBs that came with it. I'll weigh these in a minute. Pretty sure they're 0.20 gram, but I do have some 0.12 gram BBs. These are Walther brand. And I'll actually be using some Daisy brand CO2 cartridges today. Alright, I emptied out the BBs that came with the Ruger P345, and we're going to weigh one in grams. 0.204, so they are 0.20 gram BBs. Again, to load the CO2, you must first remove the magazine and then slide back the grip panel. Lower your tab a bit so your CO2 cartridge will fit in there. Before we install it, I'll add a drop of Crossman pellet gun oil to the tip. Again, this is a Daisy brand CO2 cartridge. Install it into the compartment. Twist your tab up. So this being a brand new air gun, we're going to see if it will hold the CO2 gas. And it does. A little hiss, and we're good. All you do is slide the grip back forward, and you're ready to go shoot. Loading up BBs. Simply pull the follower down until it locks in place. And there's a little hole right here. You can load the BBs. Nice thing about these is when you set them down, they're already kind of elevated. So you can just drop them in and they'll roll into place. It says it is a 15 round magazine. So we will load 15 rounds. And do groups of 15 for the velocity testing. See here, I don't know if you can see them, but they're double stacking in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of course, you can use a speed loader. I do have one, just using my fingers here. There, 15 rounds. Again, they do double stack nicely. There. So I'll shoot 15 of the 0.20 gram BBs, and then I'll do 15 of the 0.12 gram BBs, all on the same CO2 cartridge. Just a little quick behind the scenes side note. This, as I'm in my basement, here's my furnace vent, which brings a lot of nice warm air when the furnace is on. So it's a good place to kind of, especially right here, I can set a lot of my air guns when I got CO2 cartridges installed or magazines. I also have a little cubby back here where I can stick, say, my propane. I got a 1 pound propane tank. I can sit back there, let it warm up a bit. Or if I set my green gas canisters right here, it tends to warm them up as well. But nice little warm up here. Kind of, you know, even though it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit, it gets a little warmer right here. More of a summertime maybe temperature. So just a little behind the scenes side note. This kind of helps increase my velocities a little bit on some of these gas powered air guns. On to the velocity testing with the Ruger P345 6mm Airsoft, CO2 powered, and 15.20 gram BBs. A claim velocity of up to 380 feet per second with the 0.20 gram BBs. Safety off. First shot, fresh CO2 cartridge. 331.8. 346.3. 348.9. 340.6. One thing I'm noticing is this isn't very loud. 354.7. Haven't hit that 380 yet. 348.1. 349.2. 350.4. 340.7. 343.1, 344.0. We're not hitting at 380, but numbers seem to be pretty steady in the 340s. 349.9, 348.7, 347.3, 350.9, and that was the last shot. So no 380 feet per second. Again, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. 15 rounds of the .20 gram BBs. We had the 350s, but we did not hit the 380 as advertised or claimed on the packaging. Let's move on to the .12 gram BBs. All right, next up, .12 gram BBs on the same CO2 cartridge with the Ruger P345. Claim velocity with the .12 gram BBs is up to 430 feet per second. There has been about a 10-minute warm-up. So, let's see. 15 more shots. 406.4. 401.1. 404.7. 405.0. 402.5, 399.5, 398.1, 402.2, 396.0, 399.1. Trigger pull isn't bad at all. I can't say it's heavy, but it's not light. 401.5, 394.1, 397.2. I mean, it does have a nicely curved trigger. It's actually a pretty comfortable trigger. 396.2, so we're definitely not achieving that 430 feet per second with .12 gram BBs. I mean, definitely a warmer day would definitely help with velocities. That was it. 15. So nowhere near the 430 feet per second. You know, and again, it's only 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, maybe this needs more of a break-in. Getting the oils and everything flowing through the system might help loosen it up, but as you can see, well below the stated or claimed velocities for both .20 gram and .12 gram BBs. Let's move on to some accuracy testing. Now on to some accuracy testing at a distance of 6 yards using the Ruger P345 6mm Airsoft and .20 gram BBs. This will be 10 rounds off the same CO2 cartridge. So we have 30 shots total so far. So this will be another 10, which will make 40 shots. I'm going to start with the left target. My aim is right at the black dot. All right. That's it. Well, let's go take a closer look. I mean, everything landed within my circle. I hit some bullseyes. There's a couple there, a couple there. Overall, I'm satisfied with that. I mean, for $40, a smoothbore Airsoft. Let me try 10 more on the right target. All right, now at the same distance, another 10 of the .20 gram BBs. Same CO2 cartridge. So this will make 50 shots. It's pretty accurate so far. Yeah, it was 10. Yep. That's really good. And that's 50 shots. Wow, I'm impressed. Like, I mean, everything's right there, except for that one up there. But I'm really impressed. That's very accurate. Let's try the .12 gram BBs. And we'll just continue using the same CO2 cartridge. Next up, the .12 gram BBs. Same CO2 cartridge. So this will make 60 shots off of one CO2 cartridge so far. Left target. Not bad. Looks like everything's within the circle. Let me load up another 15 real quick, or 10, and try the right target. All right, got another 10 loaded up. Thing seems to be pretty accurate so far. I mean, that's not bad. It's accurate enough for blinking. I mean, again, this is only 6 yards. That one was low. That's the last one. Had the first one was really low, but everything else came up and seems to be centered. I mean, it's opened up, but that's, 60 shots? So not bad at what, 30, 40, 50, 60, that makes what, 70 shots total off of one CO2 cartridge, and we're still hitting the target pretty good, and the group really isn't that bad. So tell you what, I'm gonna actually leave the CO2 cartridge in, load up some more of the .20 gram BBs. Actually, I'm gonna switch out CO2 cartridges. Start with the .20 gram BBs, see if we can punch maybe a couple holes in an aluminum can, and maybe do some little mini knockdown targets as well. Next up, for the Ruger P345 Airsoft, we'll do some plinking. I'm going to start off with some aluminum cans. I have 2 of them down there. I'll start with the one on the left, the smaller one. I'm also going to get a few of the shots coming out of this with the .20 gram BBs. Since I fired 70 shots through it, I just want to see if maybe the velocity has come up a little bit. I did change out the CO2 cartridge and allowed a warm up. So let's see what it can do now. I'll turn on my chronograph here. Set the feet per second. If you're in the market for a lower cost chronograph that works really well, I mean, especially just if you're using it for air guns, I can definitely recommend this one. It's just bought off of Amazon. It just has a bunch of other, I think it just has a bunch of generic names, but pretty sure I paid well underneath $100 for it, US, and it works. It just uses 4 AA batteries, and I really haven't had any problems with it. So definitely can recommend it. All right, first, I loaded up the full 15 rounds. So, all right, let's see if we can put some holes in some aluminum. All right, first one on the left. Well, they got red, but it looks like I put a nice hole in the can there. You know, too high. 362.2. So we're almost at that 380. So it's definitely come up. 365.3. So it looks like the oils have probably helped. Definitely a can flanker. 362.2. 360.9. 365.7. 364.2. 355.2. 354.6. 357.8. That can's pretty much trashed. 355.3. And that one did not read. That one did not read. I mean, we really don't need it now. We kind of see what we're getting velocity wise. And that can's dead. How many shots left? Actually, I'm out. I think I was the last one. Yep. So we got closer to that 380 feet per second with the 0.20 grams. So it looks like the oils through the system has kind of helped a little bit. I mean, we started out well below that, so it's getting closer. You know, at a outside temperature of 80 degrees or more, you know, you're probably going to hit that 380. So I'm going to try some 0.12 gram BBs on the other can. Stand by for a reload. So with the 0.20 gram BBs, it shredded the can pretty good. It seemed to, you know, hit it every time. So that 1 joule or just a little bit over is plenty of energy to punch holes in aluminum cans at 6 yards. Now the 0.12 gram BBs. Same CO2 cartridge. And I was getting 0.9 joule. A high was 0.92. So let's see if that's enough to punch a hole in the aluminum can as well. All right. No problem. Starting to miss now. Oh, they were dropping low. There we go. And that's it. So you can punch a hole in an aluminum can with a 0.12 gram BB. So, all right, let's try some knockdown targets. But made some good holes. Had one go exit all the way through. So not bad for 0.12 gram BBs. All right, back to the 0.20 gram BBs, and we'll just do a little mini sniping. We'll start up top with the shotgun shells. They're empty 20 gauge shotgun shells. I have 5 of them. This was off the same CO2 cartridge, by the way. I have 15 loaded up in each magazine. So I'll start with the top, attempt to knock down the 20 gauge shotgun shells, and then I'll move down to the lower, heavier, like a steel target. I have 2 turkeys set up and a bore. Actually, where's my... Let me start this. All right, back to the .20 gram BBs. I have some small reactive target set up, some empty 20 gauge shotgun shells on the top, and then just a couple small metal steel targets on the bottom, the heaviest one being the ram in the middle. So we're going to attempt to knock those down with the Ruger P345 Airsoft using .20 gram BBs, the same CO2 cartridge, by the way. So these got the most energy, so if we're going to knock down that big ram, it will be with this, with the .20 gram. All right, I'm going to start with the shotgun shell on the right. All right, we'll start with the ram in the middle. Turkey. And the boar. So, hey, not bad. Pretty good plinker. I still have some ammo left. Actually, had 1 shot to spare. So not bad. So what sort of price do you put on fun? Well, as we found out in this video, right around $40 US. I'm just letting CO2 drain out of this cartridge. Still plenty in there, as we saw today. I mean, I got 70 shots off of 1 CO2 cartridge. However, when I went to switch them out, there was still plenty left. So, I mean, I'm sure we could have got 100 shots off the .20 gram BBs or the .12 gram BBs. I shot a mixture of both off of one, and we got the 70 shots. So I mean, there's a lot left. Just kind of let it out slowly so you don't blow your O-rings or freeze them. But yeah, there's quite a bit left. I definitely could have got probably 100 shots off of 1 CO2 cartridge. See the hole? A little blurry, but fun little I guess you can't see little. It's a pretty good sized plastic airsoft gun. Again, a replica of the Ruger P345 45 ACP. As we saw today, we did not hit the 380 feet per second, but that was with the .20 gram BBs. But when I cronied it the second time during the accuracy testing, the velocities did go up with the .20 gram BBs after I think the oils and stuff have kind of went through it and it loosened up a bit. So I think that 380 is achievable. Just we didn't do it today. Accuracy was pretty good. I mean, considering it was a lot better than I expected. It's a great little plinker. No problem punching holes in aluminum cans. Accuracy was good enough for some small mini sniping. That was only at 6 yards indoors. No wind, of course. But I mean, you could stretch that probably out to 10 yards and make it a little bit more challenging. And try some other type of reactive targets. But overall, it was a very fun gun. Very fun airsoft gun. Again, I mean, how much do you pay for fun? I mean, obviously here it's only $40, but definitely worth a smile. It was fun shooting. Very nice trigger. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. I mean, for your younger shooters, you know, they could probably shoot it no problem. It's again, it's a little bulky in the grip from front to back. It's a little bigger, but it's only, it's only what, 1 pound, 1 ounce, so it's not heavy at all. So it was a pleasure to shoot. I like it. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.